Starting off the day looking down into the valley, that cloud bank, fog. Cold actually today too. But my jacket's soaking wet, so I'm going without it. The sun hitting this section of wet ground is causing it to steam. The valleys are filled with fog and stratus. Hey, who's that big guy? I wonder if that's, was it Shasta? Check it out. Poked up over the top there. Yeah. Somebody big. Approaching mid-morning and the fog is lifting out of those ravines. I'm just going through a whole bunch of thick brush, getting wet. Fortunately, 3 people are ahead of me, at least. 2 girls and a guy. So they've already knocked off or absorbed a lot of the rain left over from last night in these bushes. But my pant legs are wet again. I started around 6:20 this morning, so I got up early. I've got a destination today of Chester, California, where I'll go in and do a resupply. I think it's about an 8-mile hitchhike. Probably spend a couple nights. Unfortunately, this is Friday, so I'm going to get the weekend rates. I was talking to someone earlier, and they booked Best Western for tonight. $159 one night, not including tax. I'm coming up on the halfway point. The marker's not too far ahead. Halfway point of the PCT, that is. I'll be excited to see that.
I did Barack propose to Michelle.
I have no clue.
I got it. Wait.
I'm over halfway. What a thrill. Makes me happy. It's a good accomplishment for me. Reminds me of the joke of the guy who swam across the Atlantic Ocean and he got halfway and he decided he couldn't make it, so he turned around and went back. I think I'll keep going. Well, this was the king of the blowdowns. There was no way around it. And the only way through was to take my pack off and get down on my hands and knees and crawl and push the pack through with me. That was new. And I looked for a way around it. It's just solid here. Okay. Well, there's the highway. Would have been nice to have my thumb out when them two vehicles went by. On my way to Chester, resupply. Starting at 9:30 on day 102, July 12th. Not a bad start for a Nero, you know. Spent the night in my hotel, had a nice day and a half rest in Chester. It's an interesting thing going on at these hotels. That's the fourth hotel that had a grill. A gas grill. I mean, when did that start? I don't know, maybe it's a local thing. But it's kind of cool. You can just, you know, go down and get you a steak or hamburger or whatever at the grocery store. There's no kitchenettes in the rooms. It's a hotel. But you can cook your food outside. I think it's kind of a neat feature. Anyways, I got to ride with Piper's mom, the Trail Angels, same lady that I called to bring me into Chester. Had my thumb sticking out in the road, and she stopped and picked me up because she was coming in to pick up 3 other folks and take care of her water cache and other Trail Angel stuff there. So I got to ride with the same Trail Angel both times. I appreciate that. And I'm back on the PCT. It's 80 miles or so to Bernie. So 3.5 days probably. Weather forecast looks favorable. I don't know what they feed their pine cones around here, but it must be good stuff. Looking around at the landscape here, there's Lassen Peak all by itself, towering above everything else. I wonder if that's the peak that I was looking at through the clouds the other day. It has that white stripe on it. Almost 5 miles to Lassen National Park. Just tooling down the trail when all of a sudden a cooler full of ice cold sodas should appear. Compliments of Trail Angel Brian. Thank you very much, Brian. I'm loving my Mountain Dew. That's a massive forest. You can imagine all the interesting things going on in there. Cloudy day. No precip yet. None in the forecast, but certainly cloudier than I would have expected. Maybe it's the last day for a chance of something. There's enough to form up stuff, but lacking some mechanism to really kick it off. Going up a 1,000-foot climb here. I'm getting towards the top of it. It's my only real climb today. I came around the corner and spotted this beautiful meadow down here in that valley, and then it leads right down into that lake. How awesome is that? Boy, I'd like to have that property. I'd never leave. Four o'clock on the dot, and I am entering Lassen Volcanic National Park. I'm on the lookout for volcanoes. I'm not seeing them yet. Is that a volcano? No, it's a stick. This is Terminal Geyser. I guess it's not technically a geyser, but it puts out a ton of steam, so they just went ahead and called it a geyser. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's got a roaring, steamy sound going on in there. Smell a little bit of sulfur. Tonight I dine with a geyser. Dumped a can of chili in a freezer bag. Guess it's not quite room temperature. It's backpack temperature. So it's not cold, not hot. And I don't feel like heating it up in my cook pot because then I'll mess it up. I don't have a water source anyways. And I'm not going to clean it in the geyser because I got a feeling that's boiling 220 degree plus steamy hot instant death. So I don't think I've ever had dinner with a geyser. Yeah, definitely cool. Love the ambiance. Boiling Springs Lake. It's a sulfur spring of boiling water. It's about 6:30 or so, and I've just arrived at the Drakesbad Guest Ranch in Lassen Volcanic National Park. Over in that area, maybe inside, maybe outside, I don't know, we'll have dinner for the hikers. Right now they're having dinner for their guests. And I have a Pepsi. So I'm waiting over here away from the guests, and then I'll be admitted with the rest of the hikers. There's 3 sets of backpacks around here. Kind of curious what this is about. Heard it's pricey, heard it's good. Most recent reviews kind of panned it. I know that these folks have paid a pretty penny that are all sitting over there to come up here and stay in some probably pricey cabins and have some pricey meals. I'm just looking for a good dinner. I had, this will be my second dinner. I'm kind of curious. I had dinner around 4:30 with a geyser. This will be a little different ambiance, I think.